Pisces. This is your 2024 yearly reading. A little late, but nevertheless, we are getting going here. All right. I've been shuffling off camera. Okay. The sun. Oh. I'm going to put those back because there was two of them. Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for 2024. Two cards for that. Okay. Pisces. Environment. 8th placement, 8th house. Okay. Pisces. There you are at the bottom of your deck. Okay. And there you are again. Nice. All right. So intuition will be high in 2024 for you, Pisces. You're going to be in your element. You're going to be very compassionate and understanding. You're going to be emotionally immersed in your depths of who you are and be very nurturing. You might be nurturing a certain project, thing, person. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So first card out, we have the sun. The sun is illuminating your entire year. It's the main focus of your entire year. So I don't know if you're planning on having a family this year. If you are just going to be radiating very much your true nature, your true self is coming through. I have a lot of Leo kind of energy surrounding you. So I don't know if this person that will be involved heavily in your year will be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have heavy Leo placements. This could also be speaking of the time of Leo, so July, August period. So think about that and mull that over. And when July or August comes, let me know down in the comments if anything resonates from this. So yes, your main focus is being happy. Your main focus is expressing yourself and being playful about it, enjoying creating, and really kind of doing something different maybe with your look or your appearance, expressing yourself through your looks or your appearance in some sort of way will be coming into play here. This is also kind of a sexual awakening of some sorts. Maybe you're in your prime during 2024. I'm not sure exactly what that would be about, but we'll look through and see if we can't find something else. So, glow up of some kind. Now, in terms of what's helping you, some sort of partnership in your life will be helping you. Um, this is harmony within a relationship. It's a newer relationship. If that's the case, you might be meeting somebody who is making you feel like a child again, getting back to your more playful side. There's also this kind of teamwork or effort that will be coming in, and helping you create something else in your life, whether that be a figurative thing, something that you really can't touch with your two hands. Someone's making you happy during this period, or something that you're doing with somebody else is making you happy. This is also in the partnerships area of resources. This is money. So you might have a new job. You might work with children. I will just put that out there because the sun has a child. And I feel like this is, with this card so close by, it can be indicative of maybe you are a teacher of sorts, or you run a daycare, or there's something here about children lighting up your life in some sort of way, or feeling like a kid again, being very playful. Yeah, this is like sharing an experience or creating an ambiance. You very well could be getting involved with somebody else on a romantic level. This can also be about having a child, so becoming pregnant during the year 2024. The Queen of Cups is also a very motherly kind of card. Yeah, so lots going on. Yeah, so resources, teaming up with other people in order to create some sort of experience. This is also creative experience, so you could be working on a creative project with other people during this year. Now, in terms of what you're aware of, what you're thinking about, you are aware that you're going to have to put your best face forward in terms of showing everybody what you've got and how you can handle things in a graceful or deliberate kind of way. You're feeling very strong. You're thinking very strongly about something. This is a very passionate and kind of healing energy. So you're thinking you can tame a situation within yourself or within somebody else. Venus in Leo is Beauty and the Beast, I'm thinking of with this card. Very maybe opposites attracting kind of sort of situation. Also, there seems to be some sort of artistic expression going on in your local area. Maybe you go to a play, maybe you are a part of a theater group of some kind. But there is something here about those kind of energies coming through. Siblings and cousins could be needing you to be strong at this time. There's something here about, power and, using, what is it? A velvet glove. There's, she's got her gloves on and she's touching this animal. She could be, more forceful with it, but I think she's learned that you win more, you attract more bees with honey, is what I'm thinking. I don't know. What's that phrase that I'm totally butchering. But there's something here about attracting others to something that you're putting a show on. You're expressing yourself in some sort of way. There's also this more fashionable kind of vibes with the very, very expressive, very loud with these kind of cards here in terms of your physical appearance and how you're coming across to others. And yeah, maybe attracting a lover of some kind. This can also be working with animals in your local area. Um, I'm trying to think of like other things that this could be, but let me just keep going and we'll come back to it. So, in the near past, there was a great deal of stress that you were going through. Something was really burdening you in the mental scape. You might have been going through some sort of depression or anxiety, and this was just insurmountable. I don't think you could shake it very easily. It was a very dark time. But now you're getting control of your mental, that maybe that's what that is, the strength card, having mental fortitude, getting control over your emotional inner world, and which is creating more happiness and more opportunities for you. What you're not aware of is that there is some very tangible new beginning coming in that I believe is going to be very helpful for you in terms of your partnerships with resources and finances. This could be a lot more money than you're used to making or getting all at once. This can also be about winning some sort of game or some sort of raffle of some kind. I see that there is some sort of hidden resources coming to you from somewhere. Now, in the near future, I see you taking a spontaneous trip. Maybe you get a new job that's paying you more money, but you have to travel a lot for work. There's a lot of excitement and quick movement in regards to distance for a job, or for maybe you're traveling for a health reason because the strength card, and I see that Caduceus there in the Two of Cups. So it could be that there might be a trip for some kind of medical procedure, or some sort of maybe not even necessarily traveling physically, but there is something here about foreign medicine, or maybe there's a some sort of Ayurvedic, if you're in the United States, some sort of Ayurvedic healing, herbal medicinal healing, or some kind of, on the worldscape, there's something going on that is interesting you and is or maybe you're providing a service of some kind, maybe volunteering abroad to, I don't know, there's something here about traveling at a distance. And these are like quick trips, or this one can't sit still, so he's maybe backpacking. I don't have the Fool anywhere. Did I have I had the Fool pop out earlier though, but it was just too many cards. So it could be that you're planning a backpacking trip in order to I don't know, you're going around places to help other people. Now, this doesn't have to be, say you're not going to be traveling and you know you're not traveling. It just could be a bit farther of a distance than you're used to taking to go places. You might be traveling for work in some sort of way, or there's something here about completing something in terms of some kind of service to others or some sort of job. Maybe it was a bunch of short little side hustle jobs that you are now completing the major picture. Maybe you were redoing some sort of house, for example, and you had several different things you had to do to that house, and now it's finally coming together around June. But there is travel I'm seeing in June. And it could be traveling to go see a lover as well around that time. I'm thinking Gemini and June. Um, yes, there's just, yeah, this is about doing a little bit at a time as well, this house. So I'm thinking, like, yeah, there's just like, you're doing a little bit at a time and some with some big project of some kind at work, and you're completing it around the time of June. Like a lot of different little aspects of a project will be coming together. So this could be a film. You know how you start making a film and there's like a ton of different things going on at the same time in order to bring this big picture together. That's what I'm seeing here. Like a lot of different little projects all coming together to make this one big complete project. Now, hmm, um, in the seventh house, I see you anticipating some sort of partnership or contractual um, negotiations of some kind in order to solidify something. So you're waiting on the rest of the the people or um, you know, the legal aspect of it in order to come together and build some kind of to be able to celebrate something. You're getting anticipating finishing something in order to um, have a big celebration of some kind. This could also involve other people signing on the dotted line with you on something. Because right above it, I have the Lover's card in the eighth house. You might be waiting on other people's cooperation for something in terms of, but it's also advising you that you are um, that to be patient. It's coming. You have hope and faith that you can start you're starting to see things, the ball rolling in some sort of contractual agreement or partnership agreement of some kind. So in the eighth house, we have a big life decision involving the finances of others or bringing and sharing our resources. Um, this can be about waiting on a merger of some kind, merging finances, merging businesses, harmony within these relationships, these business relationships, these shared, we want flow and harmony, right? We're looking to harmony in our resources and finances is leading us to kind of a blissful situation in some sort of regard. But there is a big decision that will be needed, that will be made in regards to um, anything that involves other people's resources or finances, merging of the two. You might be moving in together. You might be getting married, and then now you have to file um, your paperwork, any kind of documents and stuff together, joining bank accounts. There's something here about the harmony or the meshing of two separate entities into one, creating like a whole new experience in that department. It's also how you think about things and the duality of something. So you're thinking a lot about intimacy and the sharing aspect within a relationship, and um, maybe even some of the darker aspects of what it means to be um, entangled. It's like the entanglement of a situation, but I don't think it's a negative thing because there's so many positive cards. Um, this is also a psychological house. This is the house of the psyche, and we have here in the past having dealt with some psychological stress and um, some issues here, and then we have that strength coming in the mental scape. Um, and then there's a partnership here. So some of you could be seeing a therapist in 2024 and overcoming some major psychological hiccups or issues that you've been dealing with for a long time. Um, it's a release of those toxic patterns and behaviors as well. Um, so there's harmony being created. There is some type of union um, in terms of psychological patterning, and this can even be talking about a codependent healing from codependence, and healing from any kind of toxic relationships, meeting somebody who will help you do that, whether that's a relationship with a romantic partner or a relationship with a counselor of some kind. But you're thinking a lot about the duality of things and seeing things from a more higher perspective in terms of the darker aspects of your nature, of humankind, of other people that you've shared an experience with. Um, and this is creating great healing for you and great strength. What you're hoping for. You're hoping that you're going to be able to discern between what is true and for you and your what you believe is true and what others are offering or bringing forward. Um, you're hoping that maybe if this is a relationship that has gone south, that you're hoping that you can be strong enough to sever ties with anything that's not good for you. Um, if this is about a drug related issue, um, then you're hoping that you can cut the ties or the cords that bind you to this toxic pattern of some kind. If this is anything to do with a divorce, you're hoping to stand strong in yourself and your sovereignty and be able to um, be smarter about partnership in general, but also um, be welcoming to a certain extent as well. Maybe not warm, but having learned from your experiences. You might be fearing that you're going to end up being kind of the black sheep in some sort of regard, but I don't think that's anything to worry about. But I think that maybe you're afraid of being alone, and maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, but the Queen of Swords is a very powerful woman. She's very strong in her mental scape, and I'm just getting that with the Strength card there. Um, if this is about you doing a play of some kind or some kind of acting gig, you're hoping for the leading female role, or that really strong somebody who's overcome, the underdog of some kind of some sort of play of some kind, some sort of, and this could be in your own life, literally, or you're hoping to overcome any mental confusion as well about a situation, to get completely clear on what it is you believe, what it is that you know to be true in your experience. You're getting very clear about your spiritual values and what you're willing to put up with in regards to the others in your life in these matters, like your philosophies and their philosophies. Is it going to work together? Maybe there's some sort of cleansing and cutting away of anything that isn't spiritually resonating with you anymore, in like a deep clean kind of thing, in terms of your mental scape is staying strong because you're getting rid of anything that is affecting you on that level or has been affecting you. You're putting boundaries up in terms of what you believe and what you're willing to accept spiritually, or it's also about your long-term goals, in a sense, or expanding your philosophies on what you believe. Like you're being very discerning about the information you're taking in terms of spirituality and what others believe. You're not being tainted by necessarily the pressure from others in your life and their beliefs. You're taking it with a grain of salt and developing your own idea of what is true for you. So I did say there's some sort of trip coming in, some sort of traveling. Maybe it's a long distance um, goal. There's some sort of big goal that you've been doing little spurts, little sprints. Now, this can actually be a race as well, a race that is being done this summertime for charity. Um, because I do have here, he's like this, he's like sprinter, right? And this is about the completion of a lap or a cycle of some kind. And then I have this this sounding the alarm, like, go, it's time, waving the flag, like, get moving. And these guys look really exhausted um, through the terrain, almost to the finish line kind of thing. So there's somebody out there that might be doing some sort of laps for charity or something like that. In your career sector and your reputation, I see you feeling like that black sheep kind of mentality still. Something here about being left out of, or feeling left out of a situation, maybe not getting the promotion that you wanted. Maybe there was a time when you had it could have been an injury at work, or some money was delayed or held up in some sort of way. maybe you're going someplace cold for your job, like traveling to a colder environment for your job. Um, this is also about the struggle financially, right? So maybe you've been struggling financially, or will during a certain period of this year, um, have seen struggle. I think that maybe that's what this was also about, the emotional struggles of the past. I feel like you've been working so hard and doing so many different things, um, because you really want to get out of this cycle of struggle. And I see that you're being woken up to some sort of new way of doing things. There's like this a call to action, um, some sort of, hey, this person deserves this raise, or hey, this person deserves this part, or you get the call from an associate that says, oh, we're gonna start you on this level, or we're going to give you this. And you're like, okay, so now I have this one pentacle that surprised me, right? And now I'm working on the second one. It's as if you're coming out of a time when it's the struggle has been real, but now you're able to manage better. I think you're cutting out extra things that don't serve you in order to better free up your finances, and you're going to continue working on what you need to do in order to get some, but you're also doing it in a very playful way. It's like you're enjoying the work that you're doing more now. So maybe before you had a job that was not speaking to your soul purpose. I feel like now your soul purpose is you've heard your calling and you're going for it, and it might not be as much money as you would have liked, um, as you would like to have initially, but you're growing upon that. So there is some sort of great, big decision you're doing in terms of who you share your money with, what you spend your money on. There's also this merging of, some sort of business partnership, or congruence that allows you to experience different things, and to, try a new avenue of making financial means for yourself, which your outlook changing is helping all this come in, it seems. So there's this creativity and this harmony, and this, kind of gracious. There's like a graciousness, a modesty, a strength. Well, not a modesty necessarily. Leo is not a modest. With Venus there, she's a little more modest. She holds back a little bit in order to bring the harmony into or the desired effect into the situation. But there is something here about creating this experience using your intuition, using, the good news. That's You can see the good news coming in, and it's bringing you out of a dark time. And although there might be a little bit of a hiccup, I'm thinking around October, um, October months. Well, that's like Scorpio, right? So Virgo, Libra, Scorpio season, or excuse me, Scorpio, Capricorn season will be maybe a little bit challenging. There might be a little bit less finances coming in around that time, so you can better prepare for that. Maybe you thought you were going on a trip somewhere, and you didn't have, you don't have as much money as you'd like to go on this trip for work or for pleasure, whatever it is. Um, but there is something here about service to others, showing up for others in a new way and with others in a new way, um, creating a more happier experience. I mean, the sun in the center of your reading being, crossed by the the Two of Cups is a beautiful energy to be the main focus of your reading. And you have huge hitting cards. You have the Strength, the Sun, the World. You have that Judgment card. So you're being woken up to the bigger picture of your life, your soul purpose. You're feeling very connected and very powerful. You're feeling more in your power this year coming up. Pisces. And your intuition is going to be on all high alert. I do think that you get some sort of understanding about a colleague or an associate situation. You're being woken up to who your true friends are as well. You're realizing who's got your back and who doesn't. And if you are going through something in terms of your finances and career, or some kind of issue with your reputation and finances, there's people around you that I believe you can lean on. There's partnerships here that are willing to help, that are willing to be there when you need to call them for something. There might also be some sort of, this is about the future as well, getting a call in the near future for some sort of important promotion of some kind, or even understanding a spiritual sign of some kind, because I do have this two, there's lots of twos here. I consider the Lovers a two card sometimes because it is two people creating a third thing. So yeah, I mean, there's something here about noticing the signs around you while you're dealing with a little bit of tumultuousness. Things happen externally to us, but sometimes I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, that Jupiterian, expansive, Piscean kind of vibe there, and the Lovers in the 8th house, there's something synchronistic, something that's challenging will end up leading to something much better, or will help you get sure-footed in some sort of regard, and your balance will be stronger. You're just being made stronger, or you have been, and now you're going to experience more happiness and more success. Your faith and your optimism are going to be your guiding star during the year 2024 into 2025, Pisces. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll see you next time. Bye.